This video is going to walk you through the basic steps for creating a laser cutting design or an SVG in Tinkercad. So I'm in a new Tinkercad design and I'm going to start by clicking on My Designs right up here and changing the name. I'm going to go to the little sprocket and I'm going to call it my caps lock is down, Laser Cut Notebook Cover. You can call it whatever you like, just make sure it makes sense. And we're going to make this public so that when you hand this in, that I'll be able to see it. That also means make sure your name is appropriate, whatever you're titling it as. We're going to click Save Changes. And once we've done that, we go back out here and we go to Edit Grid. The dimensions of our notebook will be in inches. Normally I like millimeters just for the exactness of them, but we can work with inches for this one, and we're about 7.5 inches by about 9 3/4 inches or 9.75. We're going to click Update Grid. So once we've done that, I'm going to click on top and I'm going to zoom out. I can also do a two-fingered scroll and that'll let me zoom in and out until it's on my screen and I'm comfortable with it. So here we are. This is basically our composition book, and till about here is the binder or binding of it. So you're working to design something that'll fit in this area. For your first project, keep it simple. It'll make your life much easier. I'm going to scroll down to where I see text, and if I drag that over, it gives me the word text, which isn't exactly what I want. I'd like something a little bit more interesting. So how about if I start with Summer 2017? Okay, that's not that interesting, but it works for me right now. It looks a little bit big, so what I'm going to do is click on the little paddle in the lower left-hand corner and hold my Shift key down so it scales. And this will let me make it smaller. Okay, and I can drag it to about where I like it. Again, we're looking at this part being the black tape on your composition book. And if I want a simple image, there are some different tools I can pull in. An easy one is just using the star, but I don't really like the angle of that. So if I want to give it a rotate, I can use this and do it manually, or I can click in this field and type in a number. Let's try 17. Ooh, I got lucky the first time here. So we've got it, and if I want to make sure it's centered, I draw a giant box around both, and I go up here over to Align, and I click on that dot, and that means that this chunk of text and this star are centered. So now once I've done that, I'm pretty much ready to go. All I need to do now is hand it in. To hand it in, I'm going to go to Google Classroom, but before I do that, I'm going to click to highlight this address across the top, and I'm going to right-click, copy, and now this gets pasted as what I handed into Google Classroom. Pretty basic. If you have any questions, please let me or Dr. Lockwood know. Have fun!